Match number 35 of the Indian Premier League. It was the battle of the table toppers. It was Delhi Capitals who were up against the Gujarat Titans. Like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 35th game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Akshar Patel and Shubman Gill were there at the centre. Akshar Patel, the local boy playing at his home ground but playing against the home team in Gujarat Titans. He was there at the centre for the toss for the Delhi Capitals, and it was the home team in Gujarat Titans who won the toss and asked the Delhi Capitals to come in and bat first. Akshar Patel wasn't too unhappy either. He said that it was too hot and he was really confused what to do if they had won the toss. So he said that it was a good toss to lose, but the Gujarat Titans knew that they need to restrict the Delhi Capitals anything under 200 or at 200, because this was going to be a high run scoring encounter, because the wicket was really flat, and being an afternoon day game, it was going to be a belter of a track and there were too many runs coming our way. Abhishek Purell came out to the centre. Jake Fraser-McGurk, finally the patience has been lost on him. He was dropped today. It was Abhishek Purell who came out to open with Karun Nair, and Abhishek Purell started off on with a blinder, couple of sixes and a boundary to begin with, but his innings was cut short at 18 and he had to return back. He was the first wicket to fall for the Delhi Capitals, but he made sure that the first 2 to 3 overs, the Delhi Capitals started with a run rate of over 10. Karun Nair was then joined by none other than KL Rahul, because KL Rahul was coming in at number 3 today. He was promoted up the order, coming at number 3, and both of them did not want to let the tempo down. They knew that they needed at least 210-215 runs on the board if they wanted their bowlers to go out and defend that total. Keeping that in mind, both of them played their shots, completely dominated and maintained the the run rate at 10 runs per over. And Delhi was striking really well. When Prasidh Krishna was introduced, seeing that 2-minute run flow was continuing, Shubman Gill got in a Prasidh Krishna who has been the find as far as the new depth bowling role that he has been given. He's been really taken to it like fish takes to water. He's really doing well, and as soon as he came, he continued his form. He picked these two crucial wickets in Karun Nair and KL Rahul, and made sure that both of them returned back to the pavilion. But the run flow did not stop, because Akshar Patel, the captain, was joined by Tristan Stubbs. Tristan Stubbs has been striking at a terrific strike rate all throughout this tournament. But Akshar Patel, on the other hand, did hit a few boundaries, but then sort of got a little slow as he moved ahead in his innings. 39 of 32 deliveries is what he's got at the end, and maybe that was the reason why by the end of the innings the Delhi Capitals were 10-15 runs short. Both of them did play their shots. They did not let the wickets fall, and the Delhi Capitals were striking at a run rate of 10 runs per over. The two batters in Akshar Patel and Tristan Stubbs were given opportunities as well. Rashid Khan dropped 2 catches, one of Akshar Patel and one of Tristan Stubbs, and both of them were riding their luck and they continued to play their shots. But then both had to return back to the pavilion as well. The run flow had really stopped a little bit. Delhi, who was striking at over 10 runs per over, the run rate had now come down to 9 runs per over, and 2 more wickets had fell for the Delhi Capitals, and the Gujarat Titans were really feeling that they might just have a chance to get to 10 points by the end of this game. But Ashutosh Sharma, known for the reputation being the finisher of the team, he made sure that the tempo that was started, the Delhi team does not bundle out for less than 200, because at a moment when in the last 6 to 6.5 overs, just 59-60 runs were scored, it looked like that Delhi might not be even able to go to the 200 mark. But Ashutosh Sharma made sure that the team goes past 200, at least go and touch 200, and because of these late blitz by him, 37 of 19, the Delhi team managed to put on 203 runs on the board. Key contributions coming in from Tristan Stubbs, 31 of 21, and 37 by Ashutosh Sharma. Another good cameo by Karun Nair, 31 of 18 balls by him as well. KL Rahul, 28 quick fire runs. But Akshar Patel's 39 of 32 might just have been the reason why Delhi Capitals ended at 203, and this looked at least 15 to 20 runs short as far as the par total was concerned. What the Delhi Capitals needed to restrict the Gujarat Titans was early wickets, and that's exactly what they got. A great run out by Karun Nair, direct hit, and Shubman Gill was way far, was not even in the frame. You can just see his bat in the frame, not even Shubman Gill fully. He was well behind his mark, and he had to return back to the pavilion. But Sai Sudarshan continued the tremendous form that he has shown all throughout this IPL. He with Jos Buttler maintained the 10 required run rate to 10. They did not let it go up out of their hand. At no point did it go to 12 or 13, but at no point it dipped from 10 as well. So it was a really pendulum was swinging both ways. Delhi wasn't letting the match go from their hands, and neither was Gujarat Titans. But one thing that Gujarat Titans had in their favor was that they weren't losing wickets, because both of them were playing good cricket, both of them were playing good shots, and then both of them continued to play big shots. Delhi really had no big answers to them. They were not able to contain the runs. Runs were flowing because, like I mentioned, this was going to be a flat batting track, and Sai Sudarshan and Jos Buttler displayed exactly that. Wickets fell. Sai Sudarshan had to return back to the pavilion. Another good knock for the youngster, for the Gujarat Titans. He's been on a dream run in this IPL so far, but he had definitely laid the foundation. But Delhi might have seen an opening. They felt that the Delhi Capitals might just come into the game, but then Jos Buttler took the charge on him. He really got to his 50, 11 fours in that innings of 97 that he ended with. He made sure that the Gujarat Titans were well and truly in the game, and he was supported by Sherfin Rutherford, who again has been hot and cold in this season, but today he was up there. He was there for the chase, and the Gujarat Titans were on track as far as the chase was concerned. Both of them played their shots, but then Rutherford had to return back, and the equation was 11 runs needed of the last 8 deliveries, as you can say. And Mitchell Starc was left with 1 over, and everybody might thought that what he did last time against the against the Rajasthan Royals, I beg your pardon, maybe he could redeem himself. He could repeat what he did a couple of nights back at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Rutherford had to return back. Like I mentioned, both of them had maintained a crucial run rate. It wasn't going over 10 runs at any point in the innings, but it was not even coming under 10. So it was a cat and mouse sort of a game. But one advantage that they had, that was that they had wickets in hand, and they knew what exactly they need to do. So once Sherfin Rutherford went out, the last overs, 10 runs were required of the 6 balls, and it was none other than their man for the Gujarat Titans, AB Tewatia. He made sure that what his reputation is, he lives up to it, and the first ball, he hit Mitchell Starc for a massive 6 over mid-wicket region. The ball was definitely in the slot, but Rahul Tewatia made sure that under pressure, he delivers for his team like he's been doing for so many seasons, and he made sure that nothing that happened like what happened against the Rajasthan Royals when 9 runs were defended in the last over by Mitchell Starc. Today that does not happen. He hit Starc for a 6 over mid-wicket, and that was the final seal on the envelope. 2 more points for the Gujarat Titans, and they were a happy team. Just look at the points table. 97 for Jos Buttler, a quick 97 that really turned the game around towards the Gujarat Titans. 43 for Sherfin Rutherford, and 36 for Sai Sudarshan, winning the game for the Gujarat Titans in their allotted 20 overs. What has this done to the points table now? Gujarat Titans, who were at the second spot for a couple of days, now have returned back to the top of the points table. Delhi Capitals, Punjab Kings also find themselves in the same boat with 7 games, 5 wins and 10 points, with Gujarat Titans leading them because of the highest net run rate. It was a great game between the table toppers. It was genuinely a game of the top of the table fight, but it looked like that as well. And now the IPL is starting to get really interested. 3 teams are now tied at 10 points, and it's going to be very interesting to see who out of these 3 might just end up in the top 2 so that they get 2 shots to play the final. You can let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Lots more content coming your way. We have just reached the halfway mark of the Indian Premier League, so lots of cricketing action coming your way. For that, you need to subscribe to Sports Today if you haven't already. If you like this video, do give us a like as well, share it with your friends, and press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.